to all of you? Okay, great. So let's begin today's session. Hello. Let's begin today's session. Sit comfortably with your back and neck straight. And whenever you feel ready, very gently close your eyes. Bring the mind to the breathing. Just observe your breathing as it is. Shift the attention to the body. Make sure that your back and neck are properly aligned. The body is comfortable, relaxed, and stable. Slowly come back to the breathing and allow your breath to deepen, going for slow, long, and deep inhalations, slow, long, and deep exhalations. We will be chanting Om 3 times, followed by 3 Shantis. Inhale deeply for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Just feel the vibrations. Join the palms together. Rub the palms together. Keep them on the eyes. Very slowly, while blinking and looking at the palms, begin to open up your eyes. Start coming back to the smile. And namaste to everyone. Let us begin today's session. Yesterday we had done a pre-practice, and today we are going to do another practice, but it's like uh, one level that you require to work on to achieve the next level, which will be Nadi Shodhana, which we will do tomorrow, right? So today we are practicing Anulom-Viloma. So I told you yesterday also Anulom Vilom and Nadi Shodhana, these are two different practices. Yes. So today we are going to do Anulom Vilom. So Anulom Vilom is a continuous practice. Okay. In Nadi Shodhana, again tomorrow also I will elaborate more on this. But Nadi Shodhana, there is a break in the form of retention. But when we are constantly going into inhalation and exhalation, there is no pause in between. Then that practice, this continuous flow of breath when you are changing the nostril, that practice is called Anulom Vilom. Right? So yesterday what we did not switch the nostrils, right? We were inhaling and exhaling through the same nostril. So today we are going to switch. So we will inhale through one nostril and exhale through the other. So the same breath, we are first blocking one nostril, and then the other part of the breath, we block the other side of the nostril and exhale, right? And I'll tell you what one round is, but basically now we are going to use both the nostrils alternatively to complete one breath, right? So again, posture is sitting. Then again, for Nadi Shodhana, Anulom Vilom also, first both the nostrils should be flowing freely, right? So the pre-practice should be done just in case you feel it is not balanced. And you can even go for cleansing practice first for Anulom Vilom also. Same, everything I told you yesterday, everything applies even today, right? Yes. So how is Anulom Vilom done? Right? I'll just briefly demonstrate. So again, with the right hand, you can either fold the hands like first two fingers and form this mudra, or you can place the first two fingers on your forehead region between both the eyebrows, right? Whichever one you are comfortable with. Okay. And then you exhale completely. First thing that you have to do is exhaling completely, and then you do not just first problem that happens is most people they bring the neck down, okay, and it's a very slight tilt that comes in the neck, right? But they don't take the hand up. So always make sure your chin is parallel to the ground, right? Because spine has to remain straight. I told you today in your 𝐭𝐞𝐫 class also the relevance of keeping the spine straight. And then take your hand up. First thing that you have to do is this, right? Then exhale fully and very gently close the right nostril, okay? And start inhaling through the left. Then you close the left nostril, open the right and exhale. After completing the exhalation, again inhale through the right. And then close the right, exhale through the left. So this forms one round. Okay. So I will write down this also so that you guys, if you forget, you have it in written also. So first step is we are inhaling, and that is through the left. So these four things form one round. Right? So it's like a combination of left, then right, then right, then left. Okay, so one complete round is 2 breaths broken down in this way. Basically, you're taking in 2 breaths, but it feels as if 4 processes are taking place, right? So first, very important thing that you need to know: this process always starts with the left side. Okay, so like yesterday, I was telling you variation of the hand mudra. So in that same way, there are variations where a lot of people will say that you can start with the nostril which is dominant, right? But no, you like this is not. As per my knowledge, this is not correct. This process always starts from the left side. And why this is because when you read Hatha Yogic texts, right, over there the practice always starts with the left side, right? And Anulom Vilom is just one step before that, right? So when the final process is involving the training where you are starting with the left nostril, then the preparatory or one stage below that, the thing that is preparing you for that practice, then that is also similar, right? The only difference is when you do Nadi Shodhana, you will start retaining the breathing also. Okay. So, but process will remain the same. So, because the sourcing like is such, in the source itself, it is given that this is how the practice is supposed to be done, right? Not otherwise. Because when you do alternate nostril breathing, of course, you can. It's a valid and genuine question, no? That uh, can I not start from the other side? Right? Because I'm just alternating, right? That is the name itself, that alternate nostril breathing. So if I'm just alternating, I can begin from the other side also. But you are doing Anulom Vilom with the mind that you have to prepare yourself for Nadi Shodhana, right? And Nadi Shodhana is starting with left side always, right? So we do Anulom Vilom also from left side. It begins always from the left side. So this thing you have to take care, like even you have to take care of this thing because a lot of like in Western countries, this concept is going on, like that you can begin with the right also. Yes, but and when you teach your students also, then they will also ask, where are you saying this from? So then you have the authentic and traditional background. So you are teaching the traditional method basically of doing the practice, right? So this becomes your source of backing for this practice, right? So there are immense benefits of Anulom Vilom. So, right, when we will practice today, then of course you guys will feel and experience that thing. But Anulom Vilom has immense benefits. So on a physical level, you will see the heart rate, it goes down, right? And the BP also, I'm not saying you're going to low BP, but overall, if you are right now in an active state of mind and when you do Anulom Vilom, so the state of the mind changes such that your biology also changes, right? So heart rate goes down, blood pressure goes down, right? Your breathing becomes much more stable and calm. And you know now that however you breathe, that is the kind of state of mind you have, right? So Anulom Vilom is a great practice for you to introduce to anyone. In fact, there are apart from the nose being blocked, there are no contraindications for this practice. So Anulom Vilom also everyone can practice, right? The problem is that yes, of course, you have to adopt the mudra, right? So from the right hand, they will have to adopt the mudra. So sometimes, some people will be able to do fewer rounds because it starts paining, right? But as they develop their strength and improve their practice, it will get better, right? But again, this practice can be done by anyone, right? And in fact, it is used in a lot of um, like when you give therapy to people, Anulom Vilom is a part of all the practices. Like in that therapy, most of the people, when they prepare the module, Anulom Vilom is there, right? It has immense benefits on your entire system. So I told you these few, right? Your nervous system, it calms down. Your parasympathetic nervous system gets activated, right? So today in the morning only I was saying parasympathetic is related to the relaxative quality of the body, right? So relaxation on a physical level, it is seen that relaxation is induced in the body when you do this practice, right? Then mentally it helps you to uh, gain more clarity, uh, to calm down your mind, to relax your thoughts, right? And it is only when you have a clear mind when you can plan something, when you can make a decision. So next time when you guys have to make a decision, sit and practice Anulom Vilom for a while and then take that decision. You will see, you will take better decisions for yourself. When our mind is chaotic, we cannot decide also. Sometimes, you are in a lot of, you are overwhelmed. And then somebody, brings some choice in front of you that pick this or this. And you just say, I don't know, you decide, right? So Anulom Vilom, it will help you. Like this is a very common example that I've given. In a lot of things we face this thing because mind is completely occupied these days. There are so many things that keep us engaged. Netflix, then online shopping platforms, overload of information, movies, TV series, everything we are following, right? So our mind gets very cluttered, right? So Anulom Vilom will help you to declutter your mind on a very observable, in a very observable manner, right? So all, it is a great practice for all mental disorders, right? Anybody who is facing any kind of mental disorder, amazing practice to introduce, right? Then even emotionally, you will see you with increased practice, it is impacting your reactivity also because it has this quality of calming you down, right? So earlier you used to be very reactive, but as you practice Anulom Vilom more and more, even emotions, I believe emotions you cannot control, right? You just get angry. Thoughts you still sometimes feel as if you can control. You can stop thinking about something or you can start thinking about something. But emotions you cannot control. So, how do you work on that depth? Right? It is through these practices. So, you will see earlier, you maybe when you got angry, you were getting angry for 10 minutes. Now you will get angry for only 9.5 minutes. Right? So, very slow process, but it will help you to reduce your reactivity towards the situations in life, which again, it's our emotions which make us very reactive. You will logically know you are doing the wrong thing when you are angry, but the emotion is so overwhelming that you will do it any which way, right? You will speak those words any which way because emotions come up, right? Then the mind is totally out of the picture. You can never make an emotional person understand something, right? So when people, a very common example, when people, fall in love, you keep telling them they have fallen in love with a stupid person, that person is stupid, and don't do this, right? But emotion is so high that reasoning goes out of the room, right? So never try to logically approach an emotional person. It will not work, right? Make them practice Anulom Vilom, right? They will understand themselves, right? So these practices are great because they um, help you to work on the deeper aspects, which are for most of us they are out of our control, right? So emotional stability, this clarity comes in even on an emotional level when you do Anulom Vilom. And spiritually also, it is causing the balance in the flow. In the morning, I was talking about uh, how both the right and the left nostril, there is a balance in Hatha Yoga, right? So this balance is induced on an energetic level because of the practice of Nadi Shodhana also and Anulom Viloma also. So these are benefits which are for both the practices, tomorrow's practice also and today's practice also, right? These are benefits that you will find any variation that you do in like this set of practices, right? And even on a physical level, it is balancing both the hemispheres of the brain. So one of the major advantages of doing Anulom Vilom and Nadi Shodhana is there is a balance between both the hemispheres of the brain. So one hemisphere is responsible for certain things, right? So one side is responsible for your logic, analytical mind, and then the other hemisphere is responsible for the creativity and all of these things, right? So generally, one side is more dominant. If you think a lot and if you analyze a lot, then I think left hemisphere is associated with that. And creative people, their right hemisphere is very active. So this helps you to balance both the things, like both the hemispheres of the brain. And you will find multiple studies on people working with Anulom Vilom, curing a lot of diseases also, and you know in a lot of experiments also done after the practice of Anulom Vilom, better results were seen, right? So this is a practice that everybody does and everybody can do, right? So why not? And it will again prepare you for pranayama. And that is why I said this practice has a lot of potential because it's through only this practice that you can achieve the main goal of pranayama, right? So the more you give it time, the better your grip will become on the practice, right? Any doubts so far in whatever I've discussed? No? Awesome. So let's practice. We have a lot of time to practice today, right? And it is good because the more we practice, the better uh, we will be able to experience. And then you guys will also, anything that comes up during your practice, you can discuss it with me over here because I am here. So if you face any issue, so you can immediately discuss also, right? So we will begin today's practice. So we will do abdominal breathing and then we will do yogic deep breathing, right? Then we will do yesterday what we did. One nostril, we will breathe in and out. Then the other nostril, we will breathe in and out. So this is our third practice. And fourth, we will do the Anulom Vilom practice. Is the technique clear? You guys know what you have to do? Yes? Today's practice? Awesome. Sit comfortably wherever you are. Keep the back and neck straight. And whenever you feel ready, very gently close your eyes. Just start observing the natural flow of the breathing. Slowly bring the mind to the posture. Just before we begin, make sure you are comfortable, your body is relaxed, and try to set this intention in your mind that you will remain in the same posture for the remaining of your practice. The stability of your body is very important when you are doing all of these practices. Slowly come back to your breathing. We will begin with abdominal breathing. So if you feel the need, you can place one hand on your abdomen. Otherwise, just keep the mind engaged with the movement of your abdomen. Exhale completely and contract the abdomen. And as you begin to inhale, expand your tummy properly. Once you have inhaled, directly go into the process of exhalation. Exhale completely. Again, bringing the navel as close to the spine as possible. And continue this breathing pattern for a few more breaths. Allow your breath to become slow, long, and deep with each passing round of abdominal breathing. Go deeper and deeper into the practice. Continue your practice and experience the impact of abdominal breathing. Complete 3 more breaths and then you can suspend the practice. Just observe your natural breath now, keeping the back and neck straight. Feel the impact of abdominal breathing on your body, mind, and breath. Prepare yourselves for yogic deep breathing. Just make sure your back is straight. Exhale completely. And as you inhale, expand the abdomen. Feel your chest rising. And inhale a little bit more just to feel that expansion on the upper part of the chest. As you begin to exhale, allow the upper part of the chest, the collarbones to drop down. Chest goes in and squeeze the abdomen to expel out all the air from the body. Continue your practice and deepen the practice of yogic deep breathing with each passing breath. Allow the full breath to come in and go out of the body. We'll complete 3 more breaths of yogic deep breathing. So take your time, go for slow, long, and deep breaths. And once you complete the 3 breaths, you can suspend your practice, come back to the natural breathing, and just observe the difference between the abdominal breathing and the yogic deep breathing. How are you feeling after the yogic deep breathing? Keep your back and neck straight. You're going to begin with the pre-practice for Anuloma-Viloma. So with the right hand, hold the first 2 fingers, place them on the base of the thumb, or place the first 2 fingers on the space between both your eyebrows. Exhale completely. Close the right nostril and begin to inhale and exhale through the left nostril. Go with the natural flow of your breathing. Don't force the breath. Complete your current breath. Exhale fully. And then close your left nostril with the ring finger or with both the ring finger and the little finger. Open the right nostril and begin to inhale and exhale through the right nostril. Just follow your natural breathing. Exhale fully and then bring your hand down. Keep the back and neck straight and just observe. Allow your breath to flow naturally. We are going to practice Anuloma-Viloma now. So again, form the mudra with the right hand. If you get tired in between, you can complete one round and then bring your hand back down slowly and relax your hand for a while and then again begin your practice. Okay? So form the mudra with the right hand. Exhale completely. Close the right nostril and inhale through the left. So you have inhaled, close the left nostril, open the right nostril and exhale. After the exhalation, begin to inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left. This is one round. Continue your practice. Try to make sure that each inhalation and exhalation is equal. And if your exhalation is longer, that's fine too. Allow yourself to experience the alternate nostril breathing. And once you complete the round you are currently doing, you can slowly bring the hand down and relax your hand. Just complete the round. Exhaling through the left nostril and then you can relax your hand. Simply observe How is your mind? How is your breath? Keep observing. We will go for one more round. So again, with your right hand, form the mudra. Exhale completely. Close the right nostril. Begin to inhale through the left. Once you inhale completely, exhale through the right nostril. And completing the exhalation, inhale through the same nostril, the right side. And exhale through the left side. Completing one round. And practice a few more rounds. As you deepen your practice, just try to suspend any effort or force in your breathing. The breath should flow in and out of your system naturally. No breaks and no extra effort to take in and expel out the breath. Keep your awareness and attention on your practice. So you should be aware of each breath that is entering your system and then going out of the system. Don't make the practice mechanical. Be connected at each and every moment. Just finish the round that you are currently doing, and then you can again relax your hand. And simply observe the state of your mind after the practice. We will be ending today's session by chanting Om one time, followed by 3 Shantis. Take 1 or 2 deep breaths before that. Make sure your spine is straight. Inhale deeply for Om. Shanti. 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 Join the palms together. Let's just bow down. Just a sense of respect and gratitude towards everything and everyone we have in our lives. Rub the palms together. Keep them on your eyes. Don't open your eyes yet. Allow your eyes to absorb the heat from the palms. We'll do this 2 more times. Rub the palms together properly. Keep them on the eyes. One more time. Rub the palms together. Keep them on the eyes. Very slowly, while blinking and looking at the palms, begin to open up your eyes. Start from the spine. Namaste, everyone. Are there any doubts? Were you guys able to practice? No? You were not able to practice? You were able to.
Yes.
Okay. Any like, did you guys, if you had pain right now, it's okay. With
No,
time
that's
you
okay.
will have it.
Yes.
Yeah. Apart from that, I think your bodies were, maybe, I am not very sure, but as far as I could observe, there was a little bit movement.
Lean. Yes, I feel that I'm leaning forward.
Yeah. And Catherine, for you, the neck was a little bit tilted, right? So you have to keep the neck straight, and the body has to be stable, right? So stability of the body is very important when you are working with the breath. So these were a few things I observed. Apart from that, I think all of you were practicing very well. And if you have any doubts, you can feel free to ask. No?
No.
Okay, great. Okay, great.
I need to pay more attention to the alignment of my body. And I try to go back when I realized that I was leaning forward.
So there was little bit like this. I could see this in the video, right? So it was going back and forth. So eventually, when you work on sitting, you will be able to have a more stable. So like for every asana, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So like that, you guys will have to form a habit of sitting also, right? No effort, nothing, just sitting. So as you sit more and more, you will gain more and more stability.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So I will see all of you tomorrow. Yes, and we'll practice Nadi Shodhana. Right. So take care. Bye bye. Enjoy your break. I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye bye. Namaste.
Namaste.